Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you my record collection. And I have 21 records and I'm gonna show them all to you and tell you where I got them if I can remember, and tell you which ones are my favorites. And yeah, so let's get on with the video. So the first records that I wanted to show you are my actual vintage records, and I have 5 of them. So the first one that I have is this, it's Paul McCartney and Wings record, and it's just got one song on each side, and we got this from a local thrift store. So yeah, and then I have this Best of Jethro Tull, which I got from a local record shop. And then I have these 3 are all from my aunt. I have a Cyndi Lauper, Beatles second album, and Julian Lennon. So those are my only actual vintage ones. Okay, so my next 2 records are Beatles, and I got both of these from Kohl's. The first one I have is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which is really good. Then I also have Abbey Road, and I feel like it's their most popular, but it's definitely my favorite Beatles album. It's really, really good. Then I have 2 Tom Petty records. I have Greatest Hits, which I got this for Christmas, so I don't know exactly where you could buy it from. And then I also have Wildflowers, which I got from Amazon. My next records that I want to show you guys are Pink Floyd, and I really like Pink Floyd, and I have some posters in my room, so I'm going to show those to you as well. But my first record is Dark Side of the Moon, and I got that from Kohl's. I also have Wish You Were Here, which is one of my favorites probably, and I got this for Christmas, so I don't know where you could buy it from. Then I have The Wall, which I got as a gift also. And then the last one that I have is Division Bell, which I got for Christmas, and I also really like that one. So yeah, they're all very good albums. My favorite is probably Wish You Were Here, but I like them all a really lot. So I'm also going to show you my Pink Floyd posters. I have 4 of them. So I just have this one, which I got for Christmas. And then up here, I have this one that I got with the Dark Side of the Moon record. It came in it. And then over here, I have this one that I got for Christmas also, and this one that also came in the Dark Side of the Moon record. So yeah, and I also realized that I wasn't telling you guys the prices of the records, and I don't have them all memorized or anything, but I would say that on average each record probably cost about $30 just. So yeah. So my next 2 records are Taylor Swift, because she's my favorite singer actually. Aside from classic rock, I listen to her a lot. She's like the only modern artist that I listen to very often. So I have all of her albums on CD actually, but on records I have 1989 and also Lover, and they're both very good albums. So my next 6 records are ones where I only have one record from that artist. So the first one that I'm going to show you is Grateful Dead, American Beauty, which is one of my favorite albums for sure. It's very good. I highly recommend that you listen to it. I also have Led Zeppelin 4 or Zoso. You can call it either one, I guess. I don't know. But this is also a very good album. And then I also have Fleetwood Mac Rumors, which is another very good album. Yeah. And oh, I didn't tell you where I got these ones. I got Grateful Dead for my birthday. I got the Led Zeppelin one for Christmas, and I got the Fleetwood Mac one, I think, on Amazon. And the Taylor Swift ones, I think I got both of those as gifts as well. Yeah. And then my other records that I have Bob Marley. It's like greatest hits type album. That was a Christmas gift. I got a lot of records last Christmas. And then my last two, I have Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill, which is another very, very good album that I highly recommend you listen to. And then I have this Trans-Siberian Orchestra Christmas record. And I got that at Target. I had gotten a birthday gift that it was a record I had, so I exchanged it for that one, and I chose it because it was like completely different from all the other stuff I had. It's pretty good. It's like a nice Christmas record, but it's really cool. So yeah. So I also wanted to show you my cassette tapes, which I had completely forgotten about until I was showing you my posters, and then I saw them and I was like, oh yeah. So I have 7 cassettes. I have Folklore, which is Taylor Swift. I got that on like her website. And then I have Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks, Tom Petty. Those are all from Amazon, I believe. Then I also have Eagles, Aerosmith, and Billy Joel. I think those were all gifts, so I don't know exactly where they came from. But they're cool to listen to, but cassettes they tend to not be like as good quality because, I don't know, they just don't last as long, I guess, but they're still very cool. Okay, so it's later the same day, and now I'm going to tell you about which records are my favorite, and I'm just going to tell you a bit about them. So I have them all lined up here. I picked 6 that I'm going to tell you about. Even though I really like all of them, I just chose some that are my favorite at the moment. So first, Abbey Road by the Beatles. It's a really good classic rock album. I think that my favorite song on it it's called I Want You, and it's on side 1. It's a very good song. I think it's the longest on the first side. It's just a really good album. I'm trying to figure out how to describe all of this music, but it's kind of hard to describe, but yeah, I guess you'll just have to listen to it. My next album that's one of my favorites is Grateful Dead, American Beauty. This is a very, very good album, and it's just like a really good vibe album in my opinion. It's like it's classic rock, and I think that my favorite songs on it are probably Box of Rain and Ripple, but they're all really good. It's hard to choose. The whole album is very, very good. Okay, my next one is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Greatest Hits. This is classic rock as well. Most of the music is. And it's also got a lot of good songs on it because it's Greatest Hits. But I think that my favorites are Even the Losers and Into the Great Wide Open. They're just really good, like familiar songs. We always listen to the album when we do road trips and stuff. So yeah, and my next album that I'm going to tell you about is Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. This is another really, really good album. I think that my favorite songs on this are Right Through You and Head Over Feet. It's more, it's not like classic rock, it's more like a 90s like alternative kind of, like alternative pop maybe. I don't know if that's really the right way to describe it, but it's really good. My last 2 are Pink Floyd albums. This is Wish You Were Here, and this album only has 5 songs on it, but they're all pretty long, and so that's why. And it's like progressive rock, by the way. The longest song on it is Shine On, You Crazy Diamond, and it's split into 2 parts. There's one part at the beginning and one at the end. That's probably my favorite. They're all really good though. yeah, you should definitely listen to it. And then my last album is Division Bell by Pink Floyd. All the songs on it are really good. It's also progressive rock, and I think that my favorite is High Hopes. It's a really good song. And now I have cassettes that I was going to tell you about. My favorite 2 cassettes of the ones that I have are this Stevie Nicks one and this Billy Joel one. The Stevie Nicks is Belladonna, and I think that my favorite songs on it are Belladonna and Stop Dragging My Heart Around, which that one is featuring Tom Petty, who I mentioned earlier. The other cassette is Billy Joel Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2. And when I got this, I obviously knew Billy Joel, I knew his music, but I hadn't listened to him a lot, but this whole album is really good. And I think that my favorite songs are probably Moving Out and Say Goodbye to Hollywood, but they're all just really good. So yeah, I definitely recommend you listen to some of the music I mentioned if you haven't already. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for watching my video. I hope that you were either able to relate in your taste in music or that you found some new music to listen to. I hope if you haven't heard many of the songs that you look them up. I wish I could have put in audio clips, but unfortunately I can't do that because of copyright. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed and have a great day, and yeah.